Hey guys, what's up? I just picked up a couple of games today, and I thought I would share them with you. One of them, because one of them was kind of something I absolutely didn't expect to pick up, and that was the game GT Pro Series for the Nintendo Wii. And I mean, you look at this cover. It's got a friggin' skyline on it. Of course I'm gonna buy it. So, this is for the Nintendo Wii. I am currently playing it on a Nintendo Wii U and using, regular old Wiimote controller. I'm capturing the game footage with an Elgato Game Capture HD. So let's just get right into it. So here we go. Now I've already played a little bit of this game. I've done a couple of the cups that are in the championship, and I've unlocked a couple of the cars. I tried doing a video earlier, but the audio came out really wonky, so I'm doing it again. I've got a camera, so if the audio comes out badly on the computer, I can probably salvage it from the camera. So let's go. I'm not really going to be doing much editing either. So if I cough and sneeze and fart, and if the cat comes by, you get to hear that. Alright, so let's take a look at the menu. We've got Championship, Quick Race, Time Attack versus Drift Combo. Data Save, Data Load, Options, Replay Theater. So I'm going to go back into Championship. So you can already kind of see where this game's influences are. Like, literally, as soon as you get in. Try and guess. With that blocky orange text, and yeah, it's basically Gran Turismo for the Wii. I'm kind of impressed by this. So, all right, those yellow ones mean that there's something new about them. So, all right, we'll go to Car Select. I'm gonna take a look at my new car, Suzuki Cappuccino. So let's see, we've got ASL, I have no idea who that is. Autoback Sports Car Laboratory, okay. Daihatsu, we've got a couple of Daihatsus here. We've got Hondas, a little bit of everything from, the S2000 all the way up to like Integra, Civic Type R, the Fit. I see the shadow of a couple of NSXs in there to be unlocked. I just unlocked the Beat recently. Yeah, there's minivans in this game, and the CRV, so you got SUVs as well. A little bit of a spread. What do we got for Mazda? Yeah, we got the Demio, the Roadster, RX-7s. So RX-8, I unlocked that. That's a pretty awesome car. RX-7. This has got to be the only game in all of history that you can play a Mazda tribute. Why? But it's there. Mitsubishi with the Colt, Lancer. Those are probably other Lancers. I think that's a GT300 or 3000, whatever. Another minivan. Another SUV. Mitsuoka, I don't know who they are, but that looks pretty supercar-y. Yeah, Nissan. We've got, the March. Silvia. Some 180SX, Skyline GTR. Skyline Coupe. I said in the last video I tried to do of this, give a little history lesson on this Skyline Coupe. But, yeah, the Skyline, we got it here as the Infiniti G35 Coupe and Nissan Altima Coupe, I believe it was. And, yeah, seeing this in the game, you might get confused and think, whoa, did they make like an R35 Skyline Coupe out of that model too? And no, the Skyline and R30 whatever GTR models are actually two separate things. It's kind of like, you know, the Type R for Honda. Like, there were more than just the Civics. The Integra had a Type R. And same with the GTR models. Now the GTR is just its own separate thing. So they still sell the Skyline, but it's this model. And the older Skylines, I mean, there were crappy versions of the Skyline. Equating the Skyline with excellence is like saying, well, you know, every Ford Focus is like the RS. Well, no, they're not. There's base level Ford Focuses that are complete crap. And then there's the RS. So, yeah, this is just like the crap Skyline. Still a cool car, though. Fairlady Z. What do we got? An older Skyline GTR. A four-door Skyline. You don't see that very often. That looks like a really big van. It's a smaller van. Probably an SUV there. I don't know. So we got some Subarus. Impreza. Probably more Imprezas. Legacy. I don't know what that is, but it looks cool. And a Forester. Now I just unlocked the Suzuki Cappuccino. And Wagon RR. Again, you can really tell that there's a sort of a Gran Turismo influence going on. So we got the Toyota Vitz. I unlocked this one as well, the Will Saifa. The Sprinter Trueno. For delivering all of your tofu. MRS, MR2. Mark II Grande, Supra. Estima. I wish for the van selection for Toyota that they had the Previa, so it could be a mid-engined, supercharged van. So yeah, there you go. That's your car selection. Tuning, you can tune the cars a little bit. There's different exhausts you can use. I'm going to use the steel exhaust on, I don't know, something. I think I put it on my Honda Beat. So we're going to go into race. So as you can see, the ones with the little gold GT, those are cups I've already completed. And as you can see, I haven't done anything else. So, yeah. So we're going to go into beginner class, and let's take a look around. So we've got the Enjoy Cup. This is sort of your like entry level, every car is eligible. Just go for it. It's kind of like the equivalent of Sunday Cup in Gran Turismo. And then you've got a few that are a little bit more specific. I did the Mini Car Cup. I did that with the Honda Beat. The Vitz Cup is, of course, a Vitz only race. And, yeah, again, that's very Gran Turismo. And I did the championship race, which is just kind of the... It's weird, you can do the championship race at the end before everything else. Alright, so I'm going to end... Oh, yeah, okay, so I actually need to go to the garage first. Oh. Yeah, I can get to car select from here. So, Daihatsu, Midget, Automatic, Racing and Drift. Again, very, very Gran Turismo. Alright, so let's go to the Midget Club. So as you can see, it's just a Wiimote. I'm not using any sort of fancy wheel or anything like that. So it tells you what 3 tracks you're going to be driving on. Thrilling Harbor, Green Field, and Heights Mountain. These all sound very Gran Turismo. I'm going to compare this game to Gran Turismo so much, but I mean, it kind of brought it on itself. So let's start. Alright. Thrilling Harbor. So, yeah, this game... Oh, come on. These little midgets are not that fast. 80... I don't think these guys can go 86 miles an hour. So, I really do like the animation style in this game. The art style, it's very like sort of cell shaded, but and it's so easy to drift everything in this game. Like I'm not putting any real effort into getting the ass end out on these cars, or I guess in this case trucks. So this is only a 1-lap race. They're not very long races. But yeah, I really like the art style on this. It kind of sets it apart a bit from its obvious inspirational comparison here. Oh, that was a good turn. I don't use these things very often, so yeah, I much prefer like thumbsticks or buttons, or I much prefer having a little bit more direct control. And across the line. So there's 3 races in a series. I'm just going to do all 3 of them because, that's what you do. Oh, there's replays. The replays look very similar to that of the game I'm not going to name anymore. Alright, so here we are, Greenfield. This is sort of the equivalent of Gran Turismo's high-speed ring. It's a very basic track. Now, apparently this is a launch title for the Wii, and I mean, I didn't know anything about this game. None of the racing game YouTubers I've ever watched ever talk about this game. Like, this game pretty much just doesn't exist to them. But it's a lot of fun. I'm actually seriously impressed. I mean, the car selection's pretty good for a sort of off-brand kind of game. Like, I mean, yeah, it's Ubisoft, which, they make some okay games. Like, I think they're the ones that do the Asphalt series. They're pretty good. But this is something a little different. This is not something I expected to find on the Wii. Heights Mountain. This looks like a really twisty... This one looks like it'd be really fun to drift on. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, make that controller buzz. Okay, this track's gonna be a lot more difficult than I thought. Eat my dust. Yeah, wow, I'm in awe at how well this game works. I mean, it is derivative. I expected this game to be a complete shit show. When I picked it up, I thought, okay, it's like $5. I'm gonna get it, give it a laugh, and just like, add it to the collection. It'll just be kind of a neat little novelty of like, hey, a racing game on the Wii that's like real cars. You don't see too many of those, but I'm actually legitimately impressed right now. This is not at all what I expected. This is fun. This is actually good. This is actually a good racing game. I'm so impressed. Okay, so that's what the D-pad does. The D-pad is like your drift mode. That's your handbrake. Although I think I'm drifting better with just the regular brake. Alright, so there we go. I won that little tournament. That was fun. That was kind of cute. The little midget. Okay, so I won a CPU. I guess they mean ECU, but yeah. And a Daihatsu Move. New car, please use it well. Will do. I got a gold cup for the Midget Club. So any 3-door... So, you know what? We got enough time. I'm going to do the 3-door cup. So, let's pick something with 3 doors. Oh wait, yeah, that's Subaru. I haven't tried this Subaru yet. Let's go with that. Nope, I can't use it in the 3-door cup. Maybe the Honda Civic. Let's try... Oh. No, that's a 4-door. Let's try the Integra. Oh, no. Race. Beginner's class. There we go. 3-door cup. Alright, so we got Downtown Street, High Pitch Pass, and Bayside Freeway. Let's let her rip. So, yeah, I've already said it once. I really like the art design in this game. The sort of cel-shaded sort of look. You know, it's not something you see in a lot of other racing games. Oh, Celica. Ooh, yeah, cool. I like the Celica. There's an RX-7 there. I guess the RX-7 would have been another good choice for this. Well, hopefully I didn't shoot myself in the foot. I do notice that the... Oh, I'm doing poorly now. I do notice that the cars actually... Oh. So the cars do handle kind of differently. I mean, every car in this game kind of has its own certain handling characteristics. So there is a sort of an element of... Maybe not simulation to this, but... They do seem to do a better job of differentiating between the different cars than, say, you know, a really cheap racing game that doesn't. But I find that in terms of, like, horsepower and acceleration, all the cars in this game kind of have a bit of a parity with one another. Like, nothing's really going to be any faster than the next or slower. Well, hopefully I do better on this one. I just got to remember to use my brakes a little more often. So, High Pitch Pass. Just looking at the map of the track on the screen, it looks a lot like Grindelwald from GT2. But it looks more like Deep Forest. Or Trial Mountain. Well, I'm already doing better because I'm in first. I do wish this game had a bit more of a... I mean, I know I'm just in the beginner cup, so I'm probably going to be doing a lot of easier races like this, but I do kind of wish this game had bit more of a difficulty curve. Like, it's really easy to get ahead of everybody and stay ahead. And, you know, while I do like to win, I think it would be nice to kind of have a little bit more of a challenge. How would I compare the handling of the cars in this game to Gran Turismo? It's not as demanding. I mean, and of course, like, your acceleration and braking are going to be fully digital. It's not like this is going to be one of those games where you can feather the throttle or anything like that. The only thing that's analog is the steering, and it's kind of vague because it's tilt controls. Bayside Freeway, so this kind of looks like a special stage Route 5. Still, I mean, for a Wii game, for a console that I don't generally think of as having very many good racing titles, I'm kind of impressed with this. This is not a game I expected to see on this platform. And the graphics are nice. I mean, for their time, this would have been absolutely adequate compared to like any PS2 game that was out at the time. Maybe not so much when the PS3 came out, but if I had a Wii back in the day and I had this game, I would have been pretty happy as like a racing game fan. That little thing you're hearing every time I run over one of those little strips, I get a vibrate. Finish. Alright, let's see what I won. I came in first in the standings, and yeah, oh, I got a new headlight. A blue one at that. Please use it well. Ooh, an old Toyota Celica. Nice. Nice. So anyway, I guess my final thoughts on this game for now are, this is interesting, it's surprising, and it's kind of fun. I like I said before, I completely expected this to be an absolute shit show of a game, and I'm pleasantly surprised at how good this is. This is a really neat title. I'm happy with this. This is really cool. I mean, yeah, it's a little behind the times. 2006, I believe, is when this came out, because it would have been right around the same time as the Wii. So, you know, the PS2 was well into its lifespan at the time, and better looking games were already coming out. But just in terms of, you know, being something for the Wii, this is a cool game. I can't believe more like YouTube racing guys that I know of I can't believe they're not talking about this, because this is maybe a bit of a hidden gem in a sort of a, like, it is a cheap imitation of Gran Turismo. Absolutely, 100% a cheap imitation of Gran Turismo, but it kind of sets itself apart in its own ways, and I think this is a cute little game. I'm glad I picked it up. Anyway, thanks for watching.